Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Dennis from Crypto Planet, also the Crypto Jew here and on Twitter. And today I'm going to be doing a pretty interesting altcoin total market cap analysis. And as you guys can see, I have this chart set up. I did the analysis already. I'm just going to explain it to you guys. I actually have it on my website as well. You guys can check out the full analysis there written, so you guys don't have to watch an entire video. If you would like, that's up to you. But if you're going to do that, please make sure to subscribe. And we have plenty of other great analysis here. It may take a minute to load, but I'll just head back to the video and we'll do this now. So I have this very important zone over here. This is a very strong support zone where we've seen a lot of buying pressure. Every time price goes to this zone, we see it bounce right back up. Like you can see right there, we bounce right back up. When we came down to here, right back up. Well, it's starting to go right back up. We've actually had a pretty decent increase from there to there. I'm not going to check that out right now, but again, over here to that zone, right back up. Over here, almost to that zone, pretty close, and then right back up and then way further. Then as you can see, when we were in this zone in the beginning, where this bounce first started, we saw a 1,050% increase. And this time, the second time we went over there, this was in December 2018, where we had a temporary bounce in the altcoin market, lasted from about almost probably around early December, mid-December, all the way to around June 2019. So it was a pretty long move up. And during that time, we saw about a 200% increase. And then right over here, in this area right over here, as we can see, that's also a pretty strong support zone. Just going to put that right there so we could also see that that could be a resistance for us right now. You had the move up when we had the support reached over here. You had the move up when we had support reached over here. And then we had a move up when support reached over here. So over here, we also had a pretty strong move up from that support. And let me check that. That was about over 100%, about 110%, I'd say, approximately. And then we have this strong resistance over here where price has failed to breach each and every time. So I'm thinking if we get past this resistance right over here, we can close above this and continue upwards. This is the 3-day chart. So if we can see that in a long-term time frame, like the 3-day or the 1-day or the 1 week, that would be very bullish because that could lead us to get above this zone right over here and then to go higher than this previous resistance and then possibly retrace, come back, retest this, and then push further. Now, if we do have that happen from where we are now, this would probably be around a 100% increase in price. Actually, in the market cap, total altcoin market cap. So that would be really good for most altcoin pairs, as most of them are looking pretty bullish. As an example, a coin like Neo, the chart looks exactly like this. If you look at the 3-day chart, I recommend you guys do that. I did a Neo analysis on here very recently. You would see it's pretty much the exact same. So the altcoin market looks pretty promising. Let's go down to a lower time frame. As you guys can see, we also had the retest of this wedge that is breaking out above this resistance right now. You had the breakout right over here. That was where we had that initial very large increase. Forgot what that was. So it's probably around 100% increase. And then we had this retracement that actually touched the bottom part of this wedge inside of it on the retest. And then we had a retest on the outside of the wedge. As we closed not inside of the wedge, we actually closed outside of it and pushed off. And it looks like this wedge is actually still valid and we're still pushing up, which is a very good sign. That leaves me to be bullish. This confirms my bullish view, especially if we can push up even higher. Now, one other thing I want to look at is a smaller time frame and show you another specific pattern that I've noticed. Let me just remove these. I see a potential cup and handle going on right over here. We're just looking for a break of that cup and handle, something like that. It could even be, yeah, actually that makes a lot of sense. If we can get above this area right over here, that would confirm we have a bullish cup and handle. And we could see some other patterns in here. I could see a bit of a inverse head and shoulders down over there as well. And one other thing I want to check before we go is I want to show you guys the SMA versus the EMA. Just got to figure out how to remove these. All right, so let's pull up these indicators. Oops. And we're going to make each of these 20. I'm going to make that a bit of a darker color so we can see that better. And the next one I want to make 20 as well. This is an EMA strategy that I've been testing out recently. And that's a good sign, as you guys can see. Each time the EMA crosses over, when you have the pink EMA over the blue one, you have a downtrend. And as you can see right over here, we just had that move that crossed over. You guys can see this over here. The EMA crosses over, and we have a downtrend down to around there. Crosses over again, fails, and then we have another downtrend as it crosses over in the bearish direction. And now we have it crossing over in a bullish direction. And hopefully we can test this higher area over here now, because that seems to be where we had resistance previously. Support previously. Now if we look at this area right over here, you can see we previously had a breakout right there. Those EMAs and that SMA crossing over. And that led to that large pump that moved us above and out of this rising wedge. Now another thing I want to be aware of is the possibility that this fails. As we can see, potentially have a rising wedge right over here. Now I'm just going to move these, get rid of these for now. Remove these arrows, move anything that's useless here, gets in my way. So if this breaks downwards, which rising wedges do a lot of the time, we'll probably see this area be reached from one of these zones where we have some support, and potentially even lower. What would invalidate this would be if we stay inside of the wedge and get above this area over here, get above this area over here, of course. As we can see, there's some resistance there. And that would tell me that the rising wedge had failed. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if we see this happen, even though we do have this bearish pattern on this chart. We do have a global economic catastrophe waiting to happen. That could be very bullish for crypto, and we could see very bearish patterns like this fail. So in the case that that wedge does break down, we probably see a move back down to this zone to retest it one more time, and I'm hoping we'd see it hold from there. If we don't, we could probably test a lower zone. That would be much lower than where we are now, but I will be updating on that in case, in the future, if that does happen. Right now, I'm not even going to bother with that. We're already 8.5 minutes into this video. So if you guys enjoyed this and want to stay updated on what happens at these resistances, if we go back to that lower support, make sure to give me a subscribe here. And make sure to join my Telegram while it's still free down below. And give me a follow on Twitter. And make sure to like this video and share. Take care, guys.